We're staying in those cabins over there.
This rural farm stay in Norway is an incredibly peaceful place to be. Getting here might not be the easiest task, but once you've made it, a feeling of pure tranquility washes over you. Surrounded by stunning mountains, a lake, and adorable animals, this remote retreat is perfect for some R&R away from the hustle and bustle of urban life. Join us as we end an epic 3-week adventure through the Baltics and Scandinavia with a calming stay at Solneset Farm near Bergen. We'd spent most of our time jumping from one city to the next, so the complete opposite vibe was exactly what we needed, and it's safe to say we certainly found it. Our brilliant journey through 6 different countries saw us visit Latvia, Estonia, Finland, Sweden and Denmark in the space of just 9 days. For the last week, Norway has been our home. We enjoyed Oslo before taking the train to Bergen, where we've spent the last 3 days. Our last stop takes us out of the city centre and into nature, something we love the most. We hopped on a bus to head towards our final destination, passing through beautiful scenery on the way. But it only took us so far. For the last 2 kilometres, we had to go on foot. When we arrived though, it was worth every last bit of energy for this reward. The view from our cosy cabin over the farm was perfect, with the snow-covered fields, mountains and trees. And the room itself was so snug, with one of the comfiest beds ever, complete with warm, fluffy blankets. We wrapped up in front of this toasty fireplace-style heater for the evening, only getting up every now and again to gaze out of the window at this. Unsurprisingly, the view does not get old. Eventually, we turned in for the night and had one of the best sleeps ever, ready to rise early as the farmers got to work. Next door to the rooms is a big kitchen and dining area where you can make meals and eat while enjoying the stunning landscape out the windows of the traditional red Norwegian style cabin.
Not a bad view for breakfast, eh, Marnie?
Nope. Pretty.
Rate out of 10?
10.
The kitchen had literally everything you could need in the cupboards, and we went for boiled eggs and toast with orange juice to start the day. Before we go for a walk a little further out into the fields, let's just quickly show you around. You don't have to walk far at all to get back to the main building where the rooms are. As you walk outside, you're very likely to come across the quacking ducks pattering around and making adorable footprints in the snow. Just over the way, you'll find the cabins. You go up the stairs, and they lead you into the hallway area. The rooms are just up another flight of stairs inside. But the best bit about this rural retreat is undoubtedly immersing yourself in the nature by wandering around. The blissful silence is only ever interrupted by the crunching of the snow beneath your feet and the sounds of the birds and other animals. We felt like we were in heaven as we took all of this in.
We're at the farm here in Norway, in a tiny village called Underland. I don't know if I'm saying that right. And it is just absolutely beautiful here. It's called Solneset Farm, or Solneset Gård, as it's said in Norwegian. And we're just taking a walk down from our cabin, where we're staying, over that way. You can see the red buildings over there. We're just taking a walk down now to a cabin by the lake, which looks very picturesque. We have no idea what's in there, but the owner has told us we can come and sit down here if we want to, so we're going to go and check that out. Maybe go on a bit of a longer walk around the farm this afternoon, maybe to the shop, through all these beautiful mountains that surround us every which way we look. The cabin is just down there, you can see behind me. And Marnie, we're going to go and find out what's in there, aren't we?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think is going to be in there?
A little sofa.
A little sofa is Marnie's guess.
Cute vibe.
And cute vibes, hopefully. So yeah, we're going to go and check that out now. So let's go and take a look. Ah, so it's an open cabin. What do we have, Marnie?
A little cabin.
No sofa though.
No.
Tables and chairs, but look at the icicles hanging. That's
It's
so
pretty.
cute. Amazing. Wow. Look at the view from the cabin. Wow. Marnie, what have you found?
Some pretty ice.
Wow, I've never seen ice like this.
This is a beach as well.
Yeah. That is incredible. It's like shards of glass, the ice, and it just breaks off. And it just shatters as well. Absolutely incredible. And you can see how it's shattered at the edge of the water here. And the shapes on it as well. Show me that, Marnie. It's really beautiful. How it's... Wow. What a fascinating place.
Pretty nice.
So quiet and so peaceful. It's so quiet, so peaceful here, and the only thing you can hear is the sound of the ice shattering as Marnie brings it. A few birds off in the distance, but it is just gloriously beautiful here. Wow. Marnie, have you found a new hobby? She's fascinated by the ice. To be fair, it is incredible. And this cabin is so cute. It's not a bad place for a spot of lunch or some dinner. I imagine in the summer it's absolutely incredible. It's not too bad in the winter either though. To come and sit in here and just relax with this backdrop. It's not too shabby at all, I don't think. We've taken a walk up a little bit away from the farm. We're staying in those cabins over there, and we've sort of reached the edge of another farm owner's land, I think. And you can just see the beautiful lake behind us. And there's a few houses dotted round, people living in this sort of almost valley. We're just basically surrounded by, well, either very big hills or little mountains, whatever you want to call them, but it's very beautiful all the way round. And what a beautiful, peaceful place to be. Norway is remarkable, and we've only touched tiny glimpses of it so far, and just the most incredible country, really, for all the scenery. It's just basically got everything, don't you think, Marnie?
Yeah.
Do you want to live here?
Yeah.
I think we're going to live here.
We stood still for a good 5 minutes just to take in the sounds of the nature, the running water from the stream, and to fully soak up the tranquility of this getaway. Then we did venture a little further afield to a shop that was around 2 kilometres away to grab some essentials. Let's just say we're very glad we did.
We're taking a walk to a shop. I think it's safe to say it's one of the most magical, whited out walks we've ever been on. It is just amazing. All the trees are covered in snow, so everything is just glistening with the white, and we've got really lucky with the sunlight shining. So yeah, this is just really beautiful and absolutely incredible. And we had to show you this little walk to the shop via a slight shortcut that the farm owner told us about before we left. So we're definitely making the most of it. It looks so beautiful, absolutely mesmerising. There's some houses back up that way as well. We were just wondering quite how much it costs to live around here. Probably a pretty penny, I'd say, with the scenery and the beauty you've got. Absolutely incredible, absolutely incredible.
After a day of exploring the farm and surrounding area, the sun sadly set on our time in Norway. It's a place we absolutely adore and will certainly miss until we return again one day. We had an evening to reflect on an incredible adventure before returning to the UK the next morning.
So, our time at Solneset Farm has come to an end, sadly. We leave behind this beautiful place. We were just saying how amazing it is here to be able to come and stay on a farm like this in such a serene, beautiful location. Is yeah, really, really well worth it. The room we stayed in, the cabin, was just beautiful. Everything was laid out perfectly. It was really cozy, really warm in there. The view from the window is insanely good. Something you wake up in the morning and think, where am I? And then you look out that window and you're like, wow, this is incredible. You got the wild animals walking around, which is beautiful. We've got the horses on the farm, the little ducks pitter-pattering round. The birds, apparently more than 100 species of birds in this area, so it's almost like a nature reserve in its own right. And then yeah, the big kitchen you can just go and use. It's got everything you could need, really. So yeah, overall it was absolutely amazing. Marnie, do you have anything to add from what I've said? Or do you think I've summed it up quite nicely?
You summed it up very nicely.
What was your favourite thing about the farm?
The views.
Definitely the views. The location is insane. The lake is actually completely frozen over now this morning, which is cool. But yes.
And the bed.
The beds are very comfortable, yeah. That's a good shout. So yeah, we're just going to take a slow and scenic walk back to the bus stop. Continuing our walk back to the bus station now, and we were just saying we've both genuinely never felt so sad to leave a country. We were very, very hyped up for Norway when before we came, and we were, had high hopes, and it somehow managed to completely surpass the expectations we already had. Yeah, so we're feeling sort of bittersweet today because still getting to enjoy all of this, but through the lens of we're leaving this behind, and we are most definitely going to be back to Norway, probably for a substantial period of time at some point, because it is well worth exploring even further. And just the little snippet we've seen so far has really made us want to explore it more. Yeah, just an absolutely amazing country, to be honest. Such beautiful nature, really friendly people, and we've obviously only seen it in winter, which is obviously absolutely stunning, but we're speaking to the owner of the farm we stayed at, and he was saying that every season has its own beauty. As after winter, when the spring finally comes around, he said the flowers look amazing. You start to get the greenery and the colour, and then obviously summer is obviously bright and green and beautiful, and then when autumn comes you get even more colour. So just every season all year round here has its own beauty in its own way, and it's scenes like this that we just don't want to leave behind. It is just so beautiful here, absolutely incredible. We love you, Norway.